starting with a Prismatic Augment and a Syndra. And we've got a little bit of Soul Fighter going on here. So I think I might just lean into it. Max Vitality is, I think, really good. Living Wall, also really sweet. Really love Living Wall on champs like Leona. I'm going to go with Max Vitality, though. I think that might be really strong. Nothing here I really care about. I'll grab the Kennen just cuz. Aatrox is a better pickup, but this gives us Callista. That's 3 so far. I don't know that I want to lean too heavily into this. So we're doubling at 240 from 2. It's less than double at 450. It's a 1% increase across. This is a 6% jump, 6% jump, 6% jump. So 4 is sort of offering like optimal value if you're not going all the way. So we'll probably do that. Well, this would have been nice before. Going long is fun. Build-A-Bud is really good. We could do expected unexpectedness. See what we get. Let's try hard commit. See what we get. Well, that feels like we're not getting punished. Okay. I think that's fine. Just do that for now. We don't need this. Just hold on to those two. Oh, he got that off Build-A-Bud. Gross. Really gross. I don't know that we can... Yeah, I think we can beat him. That's fine. We got this. It's not very often you beat a Build-A-Bud immediately. Grab those just because we can. That's a Lux. So we have the emblem, so we can hit the 8 at level 7 if we're really lucky. Well, we're holding the Kennen for now, but it's ultimately not what we want. In fact, I'm going to grab the Garen here. Less inclined to keep those. Probably want Udyr, right? No, Rise. Rise gives us Executioner. So we're going to look for the Rise probably as the 8th Soul Fighter. The Soul Fighter Rise a thing? Is that good? That's a great pickup. Yeah, we're just going to go to 11. Okay. This is good. I think we can get through this Malphite without any issues, which we can. That felt punishing for him. That wasn't even close. So we can hit level 5 next. We can bring in the Lux. That'll activate Sorcerer as well. In terms of items here, what have we got? We just got gloves, right? So depends on what we want to carry us, but probably sword or tier, unless I just want more defensive items. But I'm thinking sword here if we can. Can't do sword. So any of these will do, but we'll go after one of the Negatron. Don't need this. Bring her in. That's pretty tough. Throw that on. Yeah, and then we'll just toss her. What I'm considering here is whether or not I want to try 3-starring the Callista and the Neferi. And whether or not I stay at 5 and then just reroll. And I like the idea of going after 3s. I think it's really important in this meta right now. And I typically end up getting punished when I don't. So I think that's what I want. It's a good win. Good damage coming out there. Nothing dying as well. We're going to get another champ, though, through the hard commit. So I'm going to go up to 30. When I get past 30, I'll use that spare gold for rerolling. That's going to be my plan. I don't want to go down to 20, just because I want the ability to recover as quickly as possible. Hopefully we hit 2-star on the Xin Zhao here pretty quick. And then if we could swap out the Kennen for something like a Swain to give us Bastion Sorcerer, I think that would be really good in the interim. That's good stuff. Yeah, good damage coming out. Big hit with the Callista. Another Nefari. Did just say that I like that. Just sort of cleans things up a little bit more. So that's good. So next, Viego is going to be the big one. That'll get us up to 6. That's a Viego and that's an Udyr. Alright, so we're at 43. It's a double Viego. That's a nice hit. We get one more. Okay. On the gargoyles, I think that's really good. And we're just gonna keep these off. They don't need to go on anything right now, so we'll just hold. This guy's level 6, but I feel like we're not gonna struggle too hard here. I think we've got decent damage, and we're fairly resilient overall. So yeah, we're punching through without much of an issue. Yeah, that's good. This feels good. I'm glad we went with this. I'm glad we got the Soul Fighter trait. I'm glad we get to play with it. Misconnections, best friends, the pocket recombobulator. I don't mind getting 2 reforgers, but these all feel really awkward and lame. I think I'd rather just the free shop rerolls. Well, actually, Climb the Ladder. I think Climb the Ladder is the better pickup there. So we're on a 6 win streak. Actually, we could just dump 12 gold here, keep the win streak going. I'm going to bring in the Viego. That gets us 6 Soul Fighter, and then I think we have a better shot at keeping this win streak going. And if I need to sell the Nefiri, I will. I know I was talking about going to 3-star, but I think most of our power is going to be coming out of thicker champs anyway, so we're through the front line with relative ease. We beat this player once before, but I know that Callista can be an issue. Yeah, Xin Zhao just holding it together. This is good. That's a huge pickup. Yeah, I think we just hold back up to 50 gold, and then we're going to hit level 7. I think that's the plan. I think we've got enough damage on board that I'm not too concerned. What I could do is try and get a little bit more out of this Lux, but I think what I really need is swords. And then I got to ask myself the question of who's ultimately going to be my carry within this. If we take Gwen, we can also find a 4th Sorcerer at level 9. So we might end up doing Sorcerer carry, which means that we'd probably drop the Callista anyway in the end. So probably like 8 Soul Fighter, 4 Sorcerer, and then we can keep the Swain rolling. So Samira would be huge here. Set equally good, but Samira would be nice just for the sword. So we have the shot at either of these. I'm happy to get either. Looks like I'm getting my pick. I want the Samira in this case. So the sword is nice because that'll give us access to Shoujins. We can throw that on the Lux for now. It'll give us a little bit of a damage boost. It's another Viego. And then is there something that I'd want to swap in for her at this stage? Probably a Callista, right? Well, then actually, do I just throw Shoujins on her? Am I going to get more mileage out of her than I will out of the Lux at this stage? Let's try it. I don't think it hurts. Talisman of Ascension can be problematic. Not at this stage for us, though. Man, we are killing it. We're on a 9 win streak. We're collecting a ton of gold. We're going to hit 50, no problem here. We'll be a little bit behind on level 7, but we've got such a strong board that I'm really not all that concerned. Lux doing most of the damage that last game. Samira, probably not the carry I want at this stage, or late stage, but I'm happy just to throw this on her for now. Shadow Clone's got to be nuts, right? Like, that just has to be good. I don't see how that isn't. Dr. Mundo, a little scary for us. I'd like to get that Swain cast off. Yeah, double Samira cast just seems bonkers. Xin Zhao getting in the back line now. That's a problem for you. So there's Samira. We'll pick up the Callista, but I think she's the one that ultimately ends up getting cut out of this. So once we get through this, we'll probably rip down to level 7. I don't know. We'll see who shows up in the shot, but we'll rip down to level 7 and give us another bit of a power spike. I'm going to keep the Udyr here because he might actually be who I throw in at this stage. These are all good items too. It's another Lux. Who do we get? Oh, that's great, right? That's just who we keep. So we don't need this. We just focus on going to 8 then. Take Last Whisper. It's probably not the greatest. We're doing Sorcerer build too. Should just keep that in mind. Probably just want something like Jeweled Gauntlet then. Yeah, this is good stuff. What a slaughter. Glass Cannon, last save, Blazing Soul. Well, I think last second save seems really strong here for us. And now I think I'm actually just going to go to level 8. It's going to cost us 44 gold to get there. We're going to be a little low. However, that gets us 8 Soul Fighter. And now if we get 10 wins, we'll move into Prismatic Realm. And I've never seen this as a Prismatic. That's a Katarina. This is over for us. That champ is so stupid. Can't wait for her to get a nerf. She deserves it so much. Well, that's unfortunate that's how the win streak ends. But not much I can do about that. Yeah. Well, we do have a bunch of items, and I feel like I need to do something with them. So I think Titans is really funny on Jhin. I don't know how good it is. Probably okay, though. I'm going to try it. Let's give him a little bit more survivability. We can pick up the Viego as well. That's a 3-star Kabuko on the board. This is good. This is good. Yeah, Samir still putting in work, which is nice. I probably want Tyr if we're going to go the route of magic damage. I can also use a sword, but I think Tyr is ultimately the best pickup. We're not going to get it. So we're going to go for the Yuumi. I think I can play a little bit more with Negatron than the rest. And just do something dumb like Dragon's Claw if I absolutely have to. This is the 9th that I would like, because this gives us access to Executioner if we keep her in. Probably just not worth it though, right? Put those on the set for now. So we're at 1 out of 10. I'm going to throw the gloves on the Samira. Probably should have done that sooner. But that's okay. Okay, that's 2 out of 10. So we're getting close to the Prismatic Soul Fighter. It's 2-star on the Swain. That will help the front line. If we manage to hit Prismatic, I don't think that I'll need to go to 9. So I'm just going to sit on gold for now in case I have to. And then if I don't feel like I need it, then we can use that gold and the interest that we generate to roll down and reroll. 3-star Callista is starting to look like it might become a problem. Okay. We're getting through. Xin Zhao's still alive, which is good. Samir in the back line now. That's a good finish. So that's 3. We're almost there. Almost being 7 away, which still feels like a mile. So if we go to 9 and we find a Gwen, probably just Karma in the back line then at that point to help out. Don't need Malzahar. Hold on to the Ahri. That's a Gwen. That's huge. So what do I want on her? Probably Morello's. Yeah, I think this is good. So we'll do Morello's. We'll do Edge of Night. We'll do Shojin's. We'll take Hemorrhage. So given that we hit that, I want to get to 9 now. And I want to get a 4th Sorcerer in. Good damage off the Gwen there. That's a Karma, so we don't need these. So I'm not feeling too much pressure here. We're at 4 out of 10. My concern now is that the other players are getting so low, we might not actually get another 6 fights. It's probably actually in my interest after this, just to roll all this down into XP and just hit 9 as quick as possible. It'll give us a boost on the Gwen. It gives us a better shot of finding her. We're not really chasing after 3 stars at this point, which might end up costing me the game in the end, but we'll see. Gwen dying there sucks. A 3-star Yasuo is a problem. This guy is very large. Okay, so that's going to be the plan. We're just going to dump XP here. Go to 15, bring her in. That helps, that helps. Not worried about this, not worried about this, not worried about that. We'll take the Lux just because we're getting close. But I think this is the best way to do this. And we'll sit at 10 for now. As for the Samira, we could pull a Last Whisper. This should probably take Max Vitality off the Xin Zhao. He is getting 1,000 health though, which is quite a bit. We're going to need to 2-star that Gwen pretty soon as well. That's too bad. So we're still at 4 out of 10. We got a ton of health. I don't think we're going to hit that Prismatic, though, this game, which is a little sad. Well, I think I just want defense, so I'm going to grab this. I could... Well, I don't think Crown Guard does anything for the set. That would have been helpful just to finish him. That's helpful. So we'll throw this on the set. And then we're going to take this off the Jhin. And we'll throw it on the Karma, because she'll ultimately be the next carry. And we're going to take Mage. I think casting twice is great. We want to tier next so we can get Void Staff. Just to help slow down any healing on the other enemy team, especially with guys like this Katarina, who is... I don't know how we're going to beat this. We're really close at beating her. Man, okay. So we just need some better items here. We've got a fair amount of health to spare. The rest of these guys are getting super low, so we're quite a ways ahead. That's a big pickup. How well is Hemorrhage doing? Hemorrhage is doing a ton of work, so we just need to 2-star her. I'm going to have to back that Gwen up a little bit. She's getting pummeled there. Holy. Single cast off. Still lots of damage ticking through. Yeah, we just don't have the goods right now. It's top 4 though. We're still quite a ways ahead, but we're taking a bit of a kicking. Well, another Gwen helps a lot. I think I'd like Hexblade on the Karma. And we'll pick him up, but it's probably not happening. Okay, that's the Gwen. Okay, so that's a good power spike. Throw that on the Samira for now just to get it on the board. And we'll hold on to the double Karma. There's a small chance we'll 3-star her. Not likely, though. This guy has got so much going on. This is terrifying. Yeah, good power spike on the Gwen. She's doing a lot. The front line is just sort of caving, though. 16k off that Gwen is really good, but don't have the damage. This feels so hard to hit. And we hit that really early, too. We're top 3 still. Who's tanking the most? It is Set, right? Yeah, so I think I'm also going to pull this off. Throw that on him. Keep those on the Xin Zhao. Hopefully this is okay. Still got hit by that, eh? It's too bad. Those knockups, they're screwing me a little bit. Yeah. Man, that's too bad. Getting some of these prismatics is really tough. Second place finish, though. I mean, I shouldn't complain too much, right?